In today's video, I'm going to be covering the true realistic benefits that semen retention will have on your life, as well as your attraction and the way that women will perceive you naturally out of you perceiving yourself and dedicating yourself to something that is far greater than your past self. Working towards bettering your life through using your sexual energy to transmute whatever you're going through or any past pain, hurt, rejection into your own personal power. And I'm going to be giving you guys my honest perspective on this because I do believe it's rare to see within our men today having a path where they actually get to move towards something that isn't about satisfying other people or having some sense of external validation become fulfilled within them. It's their own natural response to them actually feeling proud of who they are as a man. And this is where I'm going to begin first and foremost today, is congratulating the men who are watching today's video. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating upon getting back into your center point, getting anchored within your very own self-worth out of doing things that make you feel accomplished on a day-to-day basis. A lot of men hold an unworthiness wound, and it's a lot easier to allow other women to feel this wound within you, actually healing this within yourself. And when you can heal this wound within yourself, you will never be lacking in the area of needing something to tell you you're worthy, but you actually showing yourself you always were. It was just a matter of you fragmenting yourself just to feel something from another person. And let's get into it, you guys, okay? Because I love talking about this subject matter. I love bringing my awareness to this and my truths that make sense to me when I see men practicing this. Or if you're single and like you're wanting to create something, you're wanting a partnership or whatever. This is valuable time. This is time that needs to be well spent because you're not going to be alone forever. You're not going to have this time right here, right now, ever again. And it's making the most out of it, which is why today's video is going to be important because I'm not going to hold back. I'm going to be giving you guys my solid female perspective upon this and why semen retention makes men far more attractive than the majority of men in our society today. So let's begin. A man who has dedicated himself to actually harnessing his own sexual energy rather than giving it away for free, unconsciously or consciously, it shows not only yourself, but other people that you have an amount of self-respect around yourself. And with that, it allows you to actually increase your magnetism because you don't allow anyone just in your circle, or you don't give your attention just to any random person walking down the street if they look good or not. Your sexual energy is actually integrated within yourself, where if you were to over-sexualize people or over-sexualize the women in your life, there would not be a level of self-respect upon you as a man. It's kind of like you living in a kingdom, but you allowing any single person to walk into it. And it can create a mess within your internal home when you just allow any energy to enter you. And that's through the power of your awareness. So instead of opening your palace doors for a free-for-all sleepover, you have your locked doors for good reason. Because you are a selective man, selective upon who you even desire or is adequate to be in your circle, in your personal space. And instead of finding pleasure out of female validation and gaze, you are actually becoming more discerning upon the women that you would actually want in your space. A woman who respects herself as well. And for you not to respect yourself makes it a lot harder to discern women, because you will fall for lust instead of discerning the type of woman you would want beside you, your queen. And this is something that men need to uphold upon this path because there's tests everywhere. This society is so overly sexualized, it's ridiculous. And this is why this is the, I think, most powerful test for men right now is how much do you respect yourself? How far can you go upon seeing yourself through the lens of actually using the power of sexual energy to defog your mirror, your illusions of seeing yourself as anything other than the king of your reality? And stepping into your own castle, your own throne, dusting off the seats, and being in charge of your life, your destiny, and the people you surround yourself with. And second to that, I want to really highlight the power of a man choosing not to have sex for a period of time, or choosing not to release his powerful life force energy out to a computer screen through masturbation. This is going to be very powerful, not only for you to experience, but for other people to see within you. And this will show very clearly because you are not easily accessible to anyone and everyone. And you not being available for every single person will naturally raise your value as a man. And this is highly attractive to a woman, because a lot of women, although they like the validation from male gaze, they don't want a partner who has zero self-control over the gaze upon other women. That is a very unsafe man, an uncontrollable man. And not for her to control, but if you can't not control yourself, how are you supposed to bring forth any sense of safety to a woman or yourself in life? Those are the type of men who get manipulated the most, hurt the most, and used the most, because you fall short within your own self-worth you have. You get a strong sense of self-assurance based upon the attractive women who show you attention, but it's not even you they're giving attention to, most likely. It's what you provide. And it could be as simple as a like on Instagram, or sending money out because she asks you for it, and you guys haven't even went on a date yet. Or you've been on a couple dates and she's already asking you for things. This is something that a lot of men struggle with, who are used and actually just left by women, because women are takers. Not all women, let me be very clear, not all women. I'm not here to categorize women, but this is a main theme and a problem within our society today, is men being actually taken advantage of more than women. And women expose themselves in a sexual way to gain something, to mask their own pain. And within that pain, they are gaining a sense of self-worth out of your very own pain you have not been able to address. And this is why it's so important and so sexy for a man to really know who he is, to have control over his sexual energy. And if you have Instagram right now, or TikTok, or whatever, who are you following? Now, for a lot of people, this sounds silly, but it's really not. The people you follow, the people you like, and the content you consume tells a person a lot about yourself and how you spend your time and your days. So if you're the type of man who has an Instagram account and you follow Instagram models, your value goes down tremendously, because you are not a self-secure man. You are easily distracted, and perhaps distracted not only upon your life, but you have nothing to offer. And offerings are very important in relationships and add tremendous value, because a relationship is a coming together to provide something to someone in a way that's loving, in a way that's not manipulative, but that's what a relationship is, a give and take. And if you're the type of man that gives and gives and gives constantly, and you don't even know how to take responsibility for your life, then you're also the own taker of your life, not the women. So gain control over yourself. This is highly attractive, highly attractive to women, and the right type of women, because if you are solid within that, you have an amount of self-trust, self-worth, self-respect, women will try to test you to see how flaky you are, or if this is just a facade. And by you standing firm in this knowingness and this power, you will be able to repel the wrong type of women who only want to use and abuse you or take from you. This is very important in our society today, and I can't stress this enough. Have some goddamn respect for yourself, Ben. Don't give your attention and your energy away to every single good-looking woman. It's great to appreciate beauty, but the more you spend chasing and fantasizing about a human being, you are actually discounting their very own humanness by not seeing through the flesh we all have. What is beneath the flesh? And that is what you are finding out on this path of semen retention. Who you are beneath the flesh, what you provide beneath the flesh. And this is going to bring forth such a strong, energetic, mesmerizing aura about you. A man who has a strong aura, a strong energetic field, doesn't have punctures within his own walls for water to leak out, that water being your sexual energy. And the more you have these punctures, the more you actually are draining your life force energy that could be going towards a purpose, could be going towards building a life for yourself, building a life for the next generation, perhaps your children, and discerning a good woman in your life that will want to assist you within your own creation. But if you're spending your time distracted and feeling obligated to like a bunch of women and to go on multiple dates and sleep around and doing nothing with your life that's actually producing you with outcomes that you can respect in yourself, there's going to be a minuscule amount of respect and trust that you have been able to obtain and foster in your own reality, making it very clear to women that she cannot trust you, she cannot respect you, which will make it very easy for these toxic patterns to come online in future relationships. When you do not have a clear sense of self, direction, and value that you want to bring forth into a relationship, into life for that matter. And a man who practices semen retention will have so much energy stored within his being that he actually has enough time and excitement for his future, because he's not weighed down by the baggage of his past or the baggage of all these women or the baggage of being isolated, lonely, rejected by women, or falling into the traps of unconscious sex and all these sexuality traps. You've taken control of the driver's seat. You are in the driver's seat and you have a direction now. And within that direction point, you are on the road to your very own success, whether you like it or not. You're going. And your sexual energy is the fuel to get you there. Start seeing your light upon your eyes. The more you practice this, the more you engage with yourself and build that relationship up, so no other person can knock it down. It's strong. It's magnetic. It's self-sufficient as well. Being a self-sufficient man isn't about just materialistic things. It's about how self-sufficient is he within his own energy and the dynamics and mindset he's been able to embed upon his own mentality. And this is rare. And this is your sign to commit to yourself, to show yourself you're capable, and to awaken out of the distractions of lust, sexuality, and female gaze. Because trust me, the more that you are self-contained, the more women will want to look your way and will see you as you are. Powerful, magnetic, attractive. So if you guys are wanting any one-on-one coaching or assistance upon this topic matter, or honestly anything in your life you want to discuss, my email is down below and I do offer one-on-one coaching and I would love to hear from you. If you guys liked today's video, give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.